We have an update on the Stena Immaculate. She's actually in Turkey being repaired, and she's been sold. Here's the story from the Maritime Executive that was published on the 24th of October 2025. Stena Bulk confirmed on October the 24th in a brief statement that the company has sold the fire-damaged tanker Stena Immaculate, which was involved in a fiery collision in the North Sea in March of 2025. The 49,729 DWT tanker burned for days after being hit by a small container ship while it was anchored off the English coast. The tanker had been laid up in the UK for months before departing in late September, with reports that it was being towed to Malta. Earlier this week, on October the 21st, it was spotted arriving in Turkey. The company responded to inquiries with a brief statement. Stena Bulk denied speculation that the Stena Immaculate was being recycled, saying that the tanker had been sold to a buyer who will undertake repairs at Dinson Shipyard. Around the time the vessel had left the UK, she had been reflagged from the United States to Malta. Crawley replaced her in the U.S. tanker program with another chartered tanker. President and CEO of Stena Bulk again thanked the parties involved in the salvage operation and the cargo transfer operation. One of the ship's tanks was ruptured when the container ship Seadog struck it nearly broadside, but the crew's fast action saved a large portion of the cargo. Stena Bulk and the operator Crawley arranged for a repatriation of the crew, which survived without serious injury, and chartered another vessel to offload the jet fuel cargo. The authorities continue to investigate the circumstances of the incident. The Seadog also burned for days and was finally towed to Scotland as the first phase of the salvage operation. She was sold for recycling and arrived in Belgium in August. The UK officials have been critical of a lack of lookouts on the container ship, noting that there was patchy fog at the time of the incident. Stena Bulk and Crawley asserted that the tanker had appropriate watches for a vessel at anchor. One crew member on board the Seadog is missing after the container ship struck the tanker, while the others were successfully rescued in part by a crew transfer vessel operating in the area of the wind farms. So it looks like the Stena Immaculate is going to be saved, but she's got a new owner. Either way, it does look like she's going to be repaired, and I guess that's a good thing. One thing not to forget here, there's one person from the container ship, the Seadog, that did not get to go home to their family. This man was never recovered after the collision. He did not get to go home. And that's the worst thing that happened here. Alright guys, there it is. As always, thanks for watching. If you're new here and you like these kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you on the next one.